Welcome to our eSports Arena grand opening. Woo!
And when Insight and Intel reached out to me, two companies that I've worked with for a long time, they had a visionary idea for a giveaway. When I got the notice that Garden State Esports was chosen to empower one of their clubs, right, to take their program to the next level, Manasquan was number one in my mind. And so I'm happy to be able to give this gift to Manasquan with thanks and support of Intel and Insight.
We're so excited to see what you all can do with this program and this facility.
And they did all the work because they wanted to make this happen. Thank you to the whole team. We're going to see some really cool things coming out of the space. Welcome to the Manasquan High School Esports Arena. It's now open. We were so excited when we won the Intel Insight eSports Makeover.
Esports is just like a crazy, amazing thing to be a part of.
Since I heard about that esports was a thing, I dreamed about playing with my friends in the same place competitively. It actually happened.
I was absolutely blown away.
It's insane. Just looking at it now, it's like I can't believe we did this.
I was in utter shock, I think, for weeks.
The biggest one we applied for, and we won.
We were just so blown away.
The scale of this room has gone from a couple of people bringing in their Nintendo Switches to a full-blown arena.
Esports is organized, competitive gaming, using video games as the vehicle for the teams to compete. Back in 2015, I had an incoming freshman. I was speaking to him, we were getting to know each other, and he told me he was a professional gamer. And I didn't know what that was. So he explained it to me and talked about the process and really got me excited about how passionate they were about gaming. And then I started to think about how we could use it at the high school to really expand our offerings to the students, to give them another vehicle to integrate their home life with their school life, which we've found here at the high school level is vital for the students' success because they feel connected.
You're just reaching kids on a different level, and when you're an educator, and that's what you're in it for.
The mission of Garden State Esports is to help kids grow socially, emotionally, and academically. When I go and I talk to boards of education and I talk to superintendents and I talk to parents, the last things they want to hear about are video games. What they want to hear about is how can we use video games to help their kids grow. And the social emotional value of esports, along with the career and technical education aspect of esports, is why it's been a home run here in New Jersey and throughout the country.
Garden State has been a pillar in this community for a while. Their core values really align with what we're doing and what we're working towards and what we're building.
We mirror the state athletic schedule, so that's been really helpful because we position this as an after-school varsity sport, and so we have to slot into the already existing varsity schedule.
Leadership, communication, sportsmanship, these are all things you learn through esports, and I think a lot of athletic programs have identified that and really backed it and gotten behind it.
The number one things that kids always say is that it gives them a sense of belonging. It gives them a group of kids who care about the same thing they do.
It is amazing working with everybody else. It definitely helps bring everybody here together.
This club has helped me with my social skills so much.
Someone's coming up here.
I'm Caitlin Gray. I'm the Overwatch team captain this year for the esports team.
3, 2, 1, start.
Stop the payload.
Last year, I just sat in a corner. I was very quiet. I slowly got more comfortable around these people because they're open, accepting. No one treated me differently because I was a girl. Treated me like I was a friend, normal friend. And I appreciate that beyond words can count.
Someone's coming up here.
I'm out, by the way.
Okay, let me know when you're gonna use it.
Yep.
He gets a sense of community. It really connects her to the school in a way that wouldn't happen without this.
Last year, me and Caitlin were the only girls. in the entire club. This year we're getting so many new girls. We've been both so excited about that. It helps to have more, for sure.
They're like right there. Oh, on me.
It allows it to be destigmatized that girls can play video games too, boys can play video games with girls. It's normal.
No barrier of entry, meaning disability, gender, race, it doesn't matter. Anyone can be a gamer. It's just a very welcoming world.
72% of kids between 13 and 17 consider themselves gamers. So it's a lot of different folks into a lot of different games.
And we love now the fact that we have these computers here. The students are able to sit down next to each other, develop that sense of community. They're able to collaborate. We're able to bring in other students that don't possibly have the functional independence to do it from home. I'm specifically talking about our special education students. They like to game just as much as their peers, and they just need a little extra support.
What do you think of these computers?
Cool.
For special needs students, one of the things that we always focus on is social skills. My name is Kristen Minatoli. I'm a special education teacher, and I teach the academy students, which are high school age students with cognitive disabilities, so they're ages 14 to 18. At the beginning of this year, when we got all this new equipment, we teamed up with the eSports team, and we come down here about once or twice a week just so they can start to learn how to play different games and use the controllers. And it's been really cool seeing them just thrive in this environment, because socializing is hard for them sometimes, and it gives them something to talk about with the eSports team and with peers their own age. It's been really fun for them, so they love coming down here.
It can go in many directions. We've started to use our esports program for people who don't speak English. We've noticeably seen that it's helped them even learn more English.
Beginning they come in, they don't know what's going on. It's kind of like, what do you want from me, right? And then they are relaxing and they're playing and they're communicating with the peers.
I'm learning more English, more about technology. Technology, is the future.
Such a benefit to them, becoming part of the community, the larger community.
Our community is amazing here, and I'm so thankful to be a part of it. It gave me a place in high school.
We are so excited to have these MSI Codex computers with the Intel processors.
The MSI computers are awesome.
They're top-notch computers.
We want to make sure the schools are getting the best that they can, and we know Intel devices are the best in the industry.
MSI has been a gaming brand for a long time. I think you're hard-pressed to find folks that are involved in esports and gaming that aren't familiar with our brand. So we continue to push the standard. What we like about Intel in the gaming world is it's plug and play. It's going to do exactly what it's designed to do, and it plays nice with high-end GPUs. So because of that, it's an optimal CPU for all-in-one designs and custom builds alike.
It performs butter smooth.
You have a very inviting machine like the MSI that's going to perform well. The kids are seeing an optimized performance of a game on PC for the first time.
You move and it moves how you think it should feel.
In a sport like esports where every second matters, to be able to have the power to make those split-second decisions, it's really valuable.
It allows them to be able to be competitive, but then also be able to provide so many more opportunities on the curricular side as well.
And what's more is it's very budget friendly to the education markets.
When we're not playing video games, say the engineering classes in here, they can use things like Revit.
So we want that left wall to be 12 feet.
I'm in the engineering courses. To have these computers, it's like a game changer. It's amazing.
I also run the STEM program here at the high school, so I teach 4 levels of engineering students, and engineering has very complicated, large software packages that you need to use.
That we might not be able to do anywhere else in the school because we don't have the horsepower. And so these Intel machines really allow that.
Engineering, like CAD programs, they're going to be able to render all the things like super quick.
A lot of the programs, the skills, the trades that they're going to go into when they get older, making sure that they have the best devices so they can learn to the best of their ability is really important. Manasquan is already a very competitive school. I wouldn't be surprised to see them doing even better now that they have these devices.
Being able to have these computers means I can gain the skills that I will need for my major while still in high school.
I love finance and I love engineering, and I hope to put this on my transcript for West Point and other college applications. Showing that I'm confident in a male-dominated environment is definitely something they look for.
The career and technical education component of esports and the whole ecosystem of jobs surrounding esports, it's huge.
When I go to college, I'm planning on taking a split major into game design as well.
So these students may come in as gamers, and then as they start to see the backside of this, the production side of it, they say, oh, that's really fascinating. Let me continue and pursue that as my degree. And they find out there's actually a career here.
And to hone those skills here, using devices that they didn't previously have is going to lead to, probably better learning outcomes and life trajectories for a lot of these kids.
I think esports has a bright future in the district as we're seeing it popping up, all around in other schools. The club has already taken hold here in the high school. We see the number of students in it expanding. We hope to bring it to our middle school level, even our elementary level as we go forward. Just increasing that presence and getting them out there to work and compete with teams in other schools, I think will be really exciting to see.
We're just incredibly grateful that esports has grown to a point where we can have opportunities like this, and we're really excited to see what the future holds for the sport in general.
That is varsity letter I got last year for being on the varsity Overwatch team. So cool to be able to have a varsity letter for esports. I'm proud of it. I'm very proud of it.
We all know this is a world that belongs to the doers now. And so to empower kids to come after school and to be doing these things, it's something really special.
The technology is always changing, things are always getting better.
Not only are they serving other curricular needs, but they're actually able to expand the curriculum by having this type of space.
I'm just so thrilled to have these computers here so I can support them and expand as they expand.